Mickey! We all know him. He's slowly turning into a capitalist icon. But let's talk about the character itself. These original cartoons were something. I really like them. They're bubbly and they're fun, but what if we did the opposite? Doing the opposite thing in media is pretty common, let's be honest. Memes pretty much make the deep and dark and gritty and social and inhumane commentary into, hey, look at that, it's Sponge Game! The internet loves doing this. From romanticizing the one-slur to becoming the one-slur. Unvilifying villains happens all the time. If media tries to be dark, the internet will turn it on its head. But the rare shifts, at least in general, are when characters start happy, bubbly, and then turn dark. Not Mario to Pissed AF Mario dark, but Archie Comics to Riverdale dark. If you consider that dark and not hilarious. Not many companies with actually good brand image like to experiment with such dark turns, but you can darn bet to see a Resident Evil Muppets commercial. Like Disney, why can't you ever be the fun guy at the party? We never really get to see a Frankenstein-esque horror imagination of the fantastical Disney. Oh no. Yeah, what the f***? The 2D Disney classics kinda had their own tone to them. It's weird, the literal laws in animation they discovered kinda molded the arbitrary term of the classic Disney movie. But every character has a bad side, and no amount of Robin Williams can hide that. You sometimes forget that yes, all the Disney princesses will get their head chopped off because they're part of the bourgeoisie. So when that soulless smile gets implanted onto the next FNAF character, it just hits different. It's like if you made a torture chamber with all the things in a party city. Now the spikes have extra glitter. And actually, that's exactly what they do in some of these. They take real life Disney ride elements and make that the torso. And by the way, I'm not referring to Epic Mickey, I'm referring to the concept art. The game is a polished product that still has to be marketed to kids, but the concept art? You go ham! And I think one reason these things are so creepy is because they're so faithful. You might be asking, what do you mean, Beta? That animatronic looks nothing like Dumbo. But that's the thing. You can instantly see how these creatures are a mishmash of iconic Disney attractions, and that adds on to the effect. That is not a separate Mickey entity. Rather, this is a Mickey that was originally cute, but was morphed into this little gremlin boy. Oh my god, has wings and teeth. It looks like a character in a Vor animation. You feel betrayed. I've known you for all these years and Frozen 2 is the best you're gonna give me? I love the Jamboree dudes. They're great. Oh, but no, then they get assimilated into a nightmare. And Jesus, what happened to you three? This basically is what happens when a Disney entity, seriously actually tries to kill each other. Why wasn't Kingdom Hearts this cool? Mickey talked more emotionally in this game rather than all of the Kingdom Hearts series. In that game, he was just kinda, oh boy, Donald, better bring that Keyblade with the nobody and the Keyblade. Don't hear me say. Not suffering from f***ing anime. I think the animators know this. One of the people who made these games, Warren Spector, said that the team making this game tried as best as possible to only include the characters that Walt Disney has worked on. I like that. All this dedication to try to change these bundle of joys into something you'd see at a Hot Topic even more emphasizes the fact, I'm not impressed. This game is probably the peak definition of wasted potential. All my life what I wanted was a big boy Mickey game, but no. Let's just take out all that garbage, rush the final product, and slap a good old E for, we tried. Why would you start development by making it creepy and then car wash it through corporate Disney? Isn't the whole point of the game that Disney characters are trying to murder each other? You know for a fact at that point children are gonna play this game because the same children are watching Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. What are you trying to do with this game? You got the body horror, the grime, just put the f***ing thing in the game. Would it really be that hard to sacrifice some brand image so you can make a good product in the end? What absolute chicken executive thought that this Wii game would seriously change the mainstream public opinion of Mickey into a Goosebumps character? I never knew that this Disney hybrid would make me feel more mad than creeped out. But looking at the past, it's cool we even got this far in the first place. Disney will probably never do this again. So, let's appreciate the concept art we have. But I'm gonna stop talking about how the old days were better. Gotta get those ring pops and dying copies of Pokemon Emerald because that's where it feels like home. No, because a new Pibby is on the horizon and wow, does it look neat. This time our corporate overlord is AT&T, but damn, look at this show. Really knocking it out of the ballpark with all these references to Disney, Nick, and just all animation in general. For some people it seems edgy, but with some solid writing peeps over at Adult Swim, this show might just hit the right level of creepiness and emotion that makes it more than just a quick 3-minute sketch. Come on guys, I want more, give it to me now. Anyway, that's all for me. I'll see you next mission.